The odds were always long, but defeat did not sting any less on Sunday for now ousted City Councilor for Belmopan, Anna Banner Guy. She tried, but ultimately failed to dislodge the group of 6 contenders, 3 new, 3 incumbent, banded together to form the next United Democratic Party slate for the Garden City.
I give it my best, and I knew what I was up against, and it's really, mathematically, it's really hard. It would have been hard for me to win. I would have need more time to do a strategic plan and really strategize as how to go again. It's 6 versus 1, and plus we have the area rep behind the 6. So I knew that the challenges were humongous, but for me, this convention was not about winning, it was about making a statement. I'm one of those women that got our area rep where he is. Me, my husband, my little kids used to be behind him. We follow him all over this country, and this is how politics works sometimes, but this is not how I work. I stand on certain principles, and today it doesn't matter who was out here and what they were doing, that in my view was illegal. I know that I stand for my principles, and on election day, whether it's a convention, whether it's a general election, whether it's a city council, I make sure I leave my pocketbook at home. So I might be, you may look at me as if though I lost today, but I have already won.
Guy collected just 512 votes of 1,067 cast, compared to Paul Chun, the lowest ranking member of the opposing slate, who got 702. Topping the poll was incumbent councilor Angel Pastrana with 786, leading fellow incumbents Louise Willis and Jacqueline Burns. Trailing them were newcomers Jem Pascasio, Isidoro Richie Galvez, and Chun. Magnanimous in victory, Belmopan area Representative John Saldivar insisted there was nothing personal behind Guy being dropped. She, he said, caused her own downfall.
I have nothing against Miss Anna. I thought that she took too long to say to us that she wanted to run. That's my only contention. And so we already spoke to people before, and we had to back. I certainly had to back the people that I had recruited, and that's what I did. But she's still welcome to be a part of our machinery here in Belmopan.
She did it through the national executive, which is legal. It was accepted.
Saying that she took a long time to say to me and to the executive that she wanted to run. Nobody waits until the last hour to pick a slate.
One man who did not have to worry about his job is incumbent Mayor Khalid Belize, who is going for his 2nd term in office and was not contested at the convention. As far as the controversy with Guy goes, he maintained that it was all an unfortunate misunderstanding complicated by poor timing.
I believe Councillor Guy had, Banner Guy, had indicated months ago that she had intended to run again. And then we had a very unfortunate incident unfold with her son, and so that took her out of the country for some time. I wasn't directly in contact with her, and so we ended up with a situation where there was a deadline set for applications, and my understanding from the party secretariat is that she did submit her application in time. Whether you want to look at how that came about in terms of communication, in terms of communicating with the constituency executive, that's another matter. But she did get her application in time according to the Secretary General, whom I have no reason to doubt. And so here we are today, and this is democracy at its best. Now the people of Belmopan will choose.
We spoke to 2 of their choices, retired public officer Jem Pascasio from Mountain View and teacher Paul Chun representing San Martin, Salvapan, and Belmopan.
When I was asked, I didn't hesitate at all. I knew I wanted to get involved with the community. I just didn't know that politics was the way I was going to choose. But since the opportunity came, I decided, yes, let me try it. So my intention is to try and see what will happen. If I am elected, I will work along with the rest of the councillors to continue the development of Belmopan along with the mayor, Mr. Belize. Right now, the city council is working on cementing the streets. Drainage is another issue that we would like to see develop in that area as well.
Well, I see the progress in our area, in all the areas that we have. We see development happening. So I gave myself to run because I want to continue working with the U.D.P team. I see a lot of progress with the roads, light, and all whatsoever you want to name it. There is progress, and I want to continue working with the people.
The race to March 2018 is on. Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.